All praises to the Most High in Christ. Hope everybody's enjoying the Sabbath. Well, I just got on here, family, to take advantage of this opportunity. I saw the brother here in Killeen, ISUPK. I like these group. I like this group. I like his city. I like what they do for, as their mission statement. They help people. But I took advantage of this opportunity. Let's say fair use first. Copyright disclaimer, fair use under the Section 107 of the Copyright Acts 1976. Okay? So I took advantage of an opportunity because he was that I see a lot of the groups talking. They're complaining. It's like almost like they're complaining and pointing out what the nations, the advantage that the nations have over us in our land. That's fine. That's the watchman on the wall crying out, saying, watch them over here, they're doing this over here, they're doing that. Watch out, Israel. And at the same time, they are indicting and judging, excuse me, they are judging the nations. Because the nations would creep in like a lion or like anything and throw the rock hat their hand. They'll come in and snatch the prey away, right? And quiet if they could. They could, like they did all these years. But my thing is, this was an opportunity for me to use to say that there will be no gathering that Hosea was talking about. The gathering that Hosea was talking about in the first chapter, the 10th verse, where it says, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, cannot be measured nor numbered. It shall come to pass where it was said unto them, you are not my people. There it shall be said to them, you are the sons of the living God. Right? That can't happen. That can't happen. And it's not because, and like I said, I appreciate these brothers for crying wolf. Well, not crying wolf, but crying on the wall saying there's a wolf. There's a wolf here. There's there. I appreciate the brothers. That's what I'm doing. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Breaking down every imagination that exalts itself above the mind of God, right? Every little scheme, every plan that Satan devised in these last days, he's going to be coming at us from all kind of crazy angles, right? So we appreciate the brothers for that. But what I am saying, I'm going to play this video because, they called my name. They called me out. First he called me a couple of names. It's like maybe he couldn't see, it was so far back. But then, I think he read, and come to find out he read what I was saying, but he hadn't, I'm thinking I know he didn't have an answer for it because his understanding of civics and what they are doing to us is causing him to be confused and causing him not to be able to figure out the answer to the dilemma that he's pointing out. The answer is we got to gather back we got to gather together. Hosea said, we looking at, okay, this is future prophecy. Hope it don't happen in my time. There's a lot of hirelings will say that and feel like that because they are enjoying being on top of the world in the eyes of his Israelite brothers and whoever want to look at him. He's on TV. But it's more than that. We gotta make this prophecy happen. We gotta participate in it. It ain't just all of a sudden we're gonna be magically gathered together and the people gonna say, yeah, they are the children of God. No, that ain't what's happening. I challenge you to read it. That's not what's happening, my brother. And we're going to look at this video because they're saying my name in it. He's challenging me by trying to make a straw man argument and not the argument I'm making. And I tried to explain that in the comments, but he totally ignored it. And then he mispronounced my name starting out here like he never heard of me before, okay? But then all of a sudden he understood everything that I was saying. You mentioned this, you mentioned that in the end of the video. So we're going to see here. So right here, Hosea said they're going to say we are the sons of, what are they saying now? What are they saying now? When I'm challenge you to figure that out. If you can't connect the dots, are they saying we the sons of the living God? What are they saying? They spent billions and billions and trillions of dollars not to say that. They are not going to say that unless something's happened. I'll tell you that at the end of the video. They shall say, ye are the sons of the living God. And then check this out. This is what he's saying we're not going to do. Then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together and appoint themselves one head. Now, Christ gathering us together, why we got to appoint ourselves one head? Then some people say, well, Christ is the one head that he was talking about. Well, we ain't going to gather together unless we've already appointed the Most High and Christ our one head, right? Well, you ain't going to be in this group right here together. You're going to be with the 2/3. This is talking about the 1/3 going to gather themselves together, going to come out of the jurisdiction, going to get brave enough to go into the land and watch the Most High fight for them, right? That's what's going to happen. That's the only way this is going to happen, looking at what we're looking at today. The Edomites got to be brought to their knees. And we're going to walk out on dry land. We ain't going to have to fight them to claim our identity. They're going to get your identity and get out of here. The same way we went out of Egypt. So I'm going to hear what the brother got to say. Because, I mean, you know, I'm the stupidest person. I'm stupid.
Spaces, and we don't even enjoy what they make. We don't even like their food. And that's the crazy part. How do we have Moab selling us chicken, fried wings?
Now he talking about chicken wings and who's chicken wing the best, and you know, complaining again and Moab in our neighborhood. The same old thing that every camp is doing all over the earth right now. They're complaining about the other nations. But I told you what we're supposed to be doing according to Hosea.
It's crazy. And then like Turkey Leg Hut has been under assault out there in Houston. Like they about to shut down. And I think the husband and wife who own it, they get a divorce. They've been attacking them so much. Like the neighbors were upset about the smoke and the smell early in the morning. Like when does KFC get complaints about stuff like that, or Popeyes? You know who was ran by?
Are you serious? We still talking about who own everything and the smells of the food. Let's show you what our mind is on in these camps, man. The leaders of these camps, the captains of thousands, right? These are captains of thousands and the captain of hundreds. Come on, y'all. Y'all got to get your heads, man, in this book, man, and out of the pleasures of this world. At least teach on it. You totally avoid it. You avoiding I put you about 15 messages back to back. Wasn't nobody else leaving messages. That's how you read them. That's how you saw them. Because I bombarded you.
They selling us our own culture, making us pay for what we do. Sorry, go ahead, I just keep reading.
Cut on time, sir. Verse 17. And Isaac departed thence.
See his head? You see him right there? That's when he read my messages. He wasn't paying. The reader hadn't even started reading anything. The prophet hadn't even started reading, but he shook his head. Let's look at it. Look at it again. He shook his head in disgust.
Making us pay for what we do.
He shook his head. Look, watch. He's gonna shake his head in disgust. Watch.
Verse 17. And Isaac departed thence and pitched his tent in the valley of Gerar and dwelt there. Verse 18. And Isaac digged again the wells of water which they had digged in the days of Abraham his father, for the Philistines had stopped them after the death of Abraham.
How many accounts do you have, Isaac?
He calling me Isaac.
Scroll that down real quick. Let me see how many names he. No, scroll up. Scroll. Who's that? It says, what does that say? Tanya?
Yeah, Tanya.
Hold on. What did I say? All people that may look similar are not our chosen people. Yeah, you're right, Tanya. Just because, what's that say? Skin folk don't make us kinfolk.
Right.
Yeah, you're right, Tanya. But hey, Isaac, how many accounts do you have?
Now, this brother was reading about Isaac to show you how his mind is so it messed him up. He was reading about Isaac, and it's still stuck in his head the name Isaac because he's thinking about me. He's not even thinking about what he said. That, hey, Isaac was what he was reading about. I never left his head. I'm living rent-free right now. I'm living rent-free. That's all praise to the Most High.
Obey Israel. You got, come on, man.
Who am I? Obey Israel. Come on, man. He said, come on, man. He said, man, no, come on, man.
Don't make us kinfolk.
Oh, skin folks don't make us kinfolk.
Scroll that down real quick. Let me see how many names he.
See, he told him to read something. He wasn't even looking up there. And he's like, let me see how many names I'm using. He wants to see my logo is right there. My logo is right there. I didn't even put no name yet. It says Obed Israel on it. I didn't give him a name. I don't have to introduce and announce myself every time I leave a comment. My logo's right there.
Hold up, scroll. Who's that? It says, what does that say, Tanya?
Yeah, Tanya.
Hold on, what did I say? All people that may look similar are not our chosen.
So you didn't read her.
You're right, Tanya.
He didn't read that.
He
he was too focused on what I was saying to him. I'm asking him, how do we do Hosea, what Hosea prophesies in the condition that we're in, just talking about what the people are doing to us. When are we going to start gathering up and watch?
Skin folk don't make us kinfolk.
Right.
Yeah, you're right, Tanya. But hey, Isaac, how many accounts do you have?
He called me Isaac.
Obey Israel. You got. Come on, man. You really like. What's that video Eminem did? Stan.
Right.
You really a Stan, bro.
Right.
You got a lot of time on your hands, man.
I got a lot of time on my hands, right? He can't come up with nothing. I'm Stan. He thinking about Eminem's video. He's trying to straw man me. It sounds like he used to be with another group that does that investigation and try to run your pedigree. You know, he ain't Killeen, Pimp Town. He's in Pimp Town. I was stationed in Killeen, Fort Hood, Texas. I know you. I know your city, bro. I know the role you playing right now. But have no place for it in this. Leave that nigga stuff on the outside and answer these questions. You avoided me. I've been on there almost the whole video asking you questions. And you avoided them to now because you was going to side play me. You was going to sidestep me and give me a bow and said, you know, I won't answer those questions because you never thought about them. You're too busy thinking about Eminem and food joints and Killeen, whatever's in Killeen. All right?
To be coming up in here with all this.
Say it again. Say what again?
Well, what you say?
Say what again?
Right.
You really a Stan, bro.
Right.
Stan.
You got a lot of time on your hands, man.
Yeah, I do.
To be coming up in here with all this.
Look, he mad.
What you say? We are going to have to claim our identity on this land and claim.
He said, I got a lot of time in there. Like I'm coming up here scoffing and attacking him. Like I'm attacking him by asking him questions about what he's talking about. He's throwing his little civics in there, in and out. And he's attacking me because I'm challenging him on what civics really is. Childish, man. That's real childish, dude.
This land is our God-given land. For the time, we must claim our God-given rights and come out from under the jurisdiction of the U.S. Let me say this to you.
Let me say this first. When I say God-given land, God-given rights, he don't understand what that means. Watch. He don't understand what this means, but I'm going to tell you what it means. Let him talk first.
Isaac or whatever, Obed, we're not coming out of anything until Christ comes.
Right.
Okay. You hear what he said? He said, we are not going to gather up and come out from under the jurisdiction, the thumb of the United States. We're not going to do it. He said it. That's the spirit that we got to get out away from us. Not him, but he's got to rethink himself. He got to rethink and you know what? This is the son that stayed at home when the prodigal son left. This is the son that stayed at home, the elder son. This is the attitude he's got right here. This is the elder son's attitude, you know. This is the elder son. You don't have an attitude like that, right? You're not supposed to have an attitude and jump on your brothers, because all I said was we're not going to gather up because we're afraid of our enemy. We are afraid of Esau. So how do the Most High expect for us to gather up? How do he expect for us to gather up if we don't put together, how many, it's about, what, 70 million? Let's say 20 million, 22 million. How you gonna handle 22 million, man? That's how many is in North America. We're gonna gather up in North America. We're gonna be in all separate frames of mind. We're gonna be in all separate. We're gonna still have Edomites all mingling among us. We're gonna be gathered but separate in every city and county. No, that's not. The Most High is gonna divide us. How is he gonna divide us? He can't get y'all to move now. He's gonna divide us with chaos and war, famine, trouble. You're gonna have to gather up and move that 1/3. It's in your cities. You ain't teaching the people. You ain't getting them, planning them. You ain't teaching them how to gather up in the cities. You think the Most High is just gonna let us? You think he's not gonna take us up in those chariots yet? He said he's gonna tell us to move this way, move that way, go this way. We're gonna have to do that. We ain't gonna have no organization unless we create organization and set it in place. They are not going to just let us go. The Most High is going to twist their arm until they have no other choice. They are not going to just say, by you guys complaining, they're not going to say, the Most High said he's going to make us take vengeance on them. But y'all going to be scared to move. Y'all ain't even going to know that the line has been weak. And they just like the other nations, you got people standing up here pretending they want to fight, man. They ain't nothing but toy soldiers. All you have to do is round them up, man, and put them away safe in a jail somewhere. They ain't trying to fight and get killed. Those are the people we're going to take captive, right? We ain't going to kill them. We're supposed to be taking them captive, right? So we got people that want to come along captive. They're going to cleave to us. So what you going to do? You got to organize, man. You can't wait till the last minute. So you smooth talking generals or captains or whatever y'all, man, y'all gonna see y'all got a rude awakening. Let's go. Let's listen.
When Christ comes, that's when we coming up out of this. The scriptures say, and I'm just paraphrasing, that it's going to be no more said, the Lord that delivered us out of the land of Egypt, right, but it's going to be said, the Lord that delivered the children of Israel out of the land of the north.
Right.
You still didn't say anything about coming out, about gathering together before Christ get here. You said nothing about that. You're avoiding that part of the scripture. I will read. Let me read it to you again, because you're avoiding that. I'm not going to let you avoid it for my readers. The 11th verse in the first chapter of Hosea. It says, then shall the children of Judah, it didn't say Yahushua and the children of Judah. It says, then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together. When they say, ye are not my, when it's in the land, they will say, ye are not my people. 10th verse. There it shall be said unto you, ye are the sons of the living God. They're going to be beat so bad, they're going to say that you are the sons of the living God. Right? But before then, okay, we know all of that's got to happen by the miraculous, by the Most High doing it. They're going to push us out, right? You still got to have teams, and, you still, you know what I mean? You still got it. It should be gathering right now. It says they shall gather up. It says then they shall gather up. When we're going to see that they weak, right? Because they're going to say, get out. Y'all the sons of the living God. We know they broke when they say that. We know they broke when they say that. Now you got everybody coming with us. We got everybody coming with us, right? That's going to be before the nukes hit. It's going to be, y'all got to remember, Jacob's trouble and all unrest is going to come after that. Well, just like it did Pharaoh, when after Pharaoh let the Israelites go, his wicked wife called him a punk and said Moses ran over him and punked him. He went back out there and chased Moses again. See, that's the part y'all scared of. Everybody was afraid of that. Even back then, the Israelites were afraid. When they got to that Red Sea and saw Pharaoh coming, they were terrified, right? Okay? So we know that's the part. Y'all anticipating that, so you're scared to move. But to get the people ready, you got to let them know that God left a law here saying that nobody is supposed to treat them outside of their God-given rights. And you're saying, look where they're doing it, look where they're doing it, look where they're doing it. We know that's the way they're supposed to do us. They're supposed to do that, to run you back to your God-given rights and stop depending on America and their privileges. See, if you understood what civics was, you would understand how simple it is what I'm saying. Same thing the Moors were saying. The same thing the white people say when they say, the government is ours. When they attack that government, in January, that's because the government belongs to them. But they said, don't break the charade. These people are not woke all the way up. We know the government belongs to you. But Donald Trump is waking the people up. He said, come and take your government back. The government do not belong to Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats. It don't belong to. It belongs to the people, right? They say they were in a democratic system, but they weren't. They don't want that anymore. They want to rule their people, because if not, a lot of their people who's voting Democrats will give the hills, the small people, the idea that they can mingle with us. We gotta love everybody. That's Christianity. We don't follow that no more, because what will that do? The Bible said, hand joined in hand should not go unpunished. And he said if you will mingle and join with other nations, the other nations will unjoin you. You might get lucky and escape. I doubt it. The Most High said he would have them unjoin you. So that's what's coming before the gathering. That's coming when they say, you are the sons of the living God. All hell gonna break out. Because we're gonna say peace, peace. Oh, these people are beautiful. We'll go right back to sleep if the Most High didn't let all hell break out. All hell gonna break out. They're gonna come for you, right?
That's when we coming up out of here. We not doing anything. What we're doing is we're getting ourselves in order. We're coming back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. That's what we're doing.
I'm right.
You understand? We not doing nothing outside of that. This is why all
See, he's not going to move. He's not going to move because they don't know the other. They haven't anticipated. They won't even look at it. They won't even consider. My people will not even consider that I'm fighting for them. You won't even consider that the Most High is fighting for you and he's moving you to come away from them. You got to get courage. You can't just get courage if you think the Most High put these laws down here for another nation to police you. That's only for the lawless. We keep the law. They cannot police us. The law is for the lawless. If you keep the Most High law, you don't need the lawless's laws to police you. What do y'all don't understand, man? I got too much time on my. I'm glad I got this time. It sure is. I'm glad I got it. Because evidently you need more time. But we need more time. And you need to get into the whole book and try to get God to give you some revelation knowledge to help you see the future of this thing, because you call yourself a prophet, you can't see around the corner, you're groping, reaching in darkness at noonday. So, listen, let's listen to some more.
These other attempts failed. Nat Turner, which I still salute that brother, right. But Nat Turner or the Black Panthers.
See, he's diverting from the conversation. He created a straw man argument like I said we supposed to get guns and come out. No, I didn't say that. I said we're supposed to get guns, form our nation like every sovereign nation does. Ukraine just did it. Hey, the Latinos, you can already see they are about to do it. That's what they're doing now. They're joined in with the political system to replace us. You don't see that, do you? Your headband too tight, Captain. Your headband too tight. You're talking about a lot of stuff to make yourself look good and sound like you online with everything, but you ain't. You need more time on your hand. You need to stop doing what you're doing and take time to get your lesson. Everybody, all the Israelites, you don't have time because you're too busy working, coming home, trying to make it the next day. But we doing the work for you. The Moors, Brother Deacon Nathan, they going back getting that history. Dane Calloway, Kui Mayo, the African Channel. We getting the history for you so you can see it. You won't even look at the videos because you're so caught up on yourself, seeing yourself on that monitor. And you want to have a straw man argue with me? Let's go.
That's why none of these movements work, because we're not doing anything.
Right.
What we have to do is what the Lord said to do in these scriptures. Keep reading, Salaki.
Come with concert. For the Philistines had stopped them after the death of Abraham, and he called their names after the names by which his father had called them.
Right. And see, and what's that showing? Isaac respected what his father had laid down. Right. The same way Commander Johnny Yohana the way he got it laid down to him from the seven heads. That's how he's giving it to us, untampered with. Right. We not tweaking the order. He did exactly what his father did, and that's what we don't do. Right. I saw a video where they were asked.
He's gonna talk some more. He's gonna talk some more. Let me see if I can get some more.
Riyah. Salaki.
He's mad.
Salaki.
Oh, he's
I bought you.
He's mad because I bombarded him. Go look at the video. I bombarded him. And he's shaking his head. He can't stop reading. And he don't know the answers. And he know the people look. I said, the people looking at you, you better answer these questions. And he knows people in his chat. He knows it's going to be everybody. He got to go take them. He got to go take those comments down, man. But that's why I'm making this video. Go look at that video and finish looking at it. Give him a little publicity. Go look at it, because I guarantee you none of the Israelites, none of them, it's some that can. They will, but will they? They can, but will they? Answer the question, what are we going to do about getting our jurisdiction away from these people? What are we going to do about it? We got to take it away. I gave you Bible proof. And you know all the other scriptures about us taking revenge, about shooting Judah the bow, Ephraim the arrow. He ain't going to come down here and do it all, man. He's going to weaken them. But not only that, you know the famine that's coming. The famine is coming. You know everything that's coming. But you got to start organizing the people now. And the only way you're going to do is let them know that God is for them, protecting themselves and holding up their God-given right. What is your God-given right? I'm going to show you. In the beginning of creation, a lot of people say, okay, God created a lot of men at the same time, a lot of women, right? Created all the men and women on the earth at the same time. But anyway, even if if it was just Adam and Eve, he said through Adam, let's just use Adam and Eve, through Adam after the flood, we got to stay with creation. Through Adam, every man and woman will have dominion, or have his own dominion over the earth, the sea, the water, the air. You got your own dominion. You can create. You can use the dirt. You can dig the iron out. You can get the diamonds out. You can go in your backyard and get your gold out and make whatever you want to make. You got dominion over your world. It's enough room on this earth for everybody. Did he mean that I want to expand my world, I just go over and take your world, some of your world? No, I can't do that. If you ain't got no gates and fences up, walls up, I can just take what the land you using to sustain your people. No, he didn't mean that. He gave everybody their land. He divided you, gave you your gods, gave you your land, gave you your mountains, gave you your skyscrapers. He even let Esau come and take over. He let all the nations come and take over our land after he gave us ours. They come and take ours. Why? Because we were supposed to be acting like God on the earth, but we started acting like the devils, the nations, right? The deceivers, the people in power. We won't look like them. So what happened is what happened. What happened is what happened. They became rulers of the earth. They had dominion and jurisdiction. Now that's been given back to us. That blessing is being given back to us. And we got to stand up and walk in it, and God will defend our jurisdiction. When we stand up and keep the laws and commandments and stand up for our God-given rights and know how to defend that in the court of law, because he has set up a whole court of law for us. If they take us in by accident, when we get in court, we have to know how to defend ourselves. And if enough of us defend ourselves this way, they will recognize that you are the sons of the living God. You can have your identity back. You know, all this stuff happening to us over here. You know, they superstitious people. They know when God is tearing their ass up. So, you know, they're going to easily give it back to you. That's what I see. If you see something else, you want the whole water to come down, crash and everything before we start seeing relief, then go ahead. Keep teaching that we can't defeat them. Look how great they is. Look what they doing. They eat more chicken than we eating barbecue. Man, come on, man. You got to put the dots together through the Holy Spirit, through cognitive thinking. You got to understand war. You got to understand the wiles of the devil. You got to understand how the mind works. You got to understand how the heart works. The mind and the heart has separate compartments. The mind, the heart, the ear, the super ego, they got separate departments.
Yatazah.
Okay, so.
But not Bunakal.
Okay, so this is about it. They having
us untampered with.
Right.
We not tweaking the order. He did exactly what his father did.
Okay, so all praises to the Most High. We hope you guys got something out of that. I hope you brothers come back at me. Obed Israel, you call my name. You know you can't call my name bad as I'm hurting for views, hurting for likes, thumbs up. You know, even when I bring that truth out, y'all download the video and take and learn it and teach, become better counselors and everything. Because I'm teaching I'm teaching practical knowledge too. Okay, skill level, come up, your skill level will come up, and everything. All right, all praise to the Most High. If there's somebody out here that ain't mad at me, hit and like this video and share it. Okay, all praises.